Mike O'Brien, women's soccer coach, Millersville University. This is my 7th season here at Millersville. Prior to that, I was an assistant coach at Messiah College, the women's program there. We had obviously a very successful D3 program, and the head coach there was my club coach, so I owe a lot of my coaching to him. Like, and I still go to him with questions. I still work camps for him just to go back, and it's nice to have that colleague on this level now as opposed to when he was just my coach before. So I owe a lot of my coaching to him. It was a great experience there. Division III, a little bit different, of course, but we didn't win a national championship when I was there. It's probably one of my biggest regrets. We lost in a national title game, and that kind of set the program standard, and they've been back there almost every year since that time. It was like the early 2000s, 2003, 2002, I forget when we lost in the finals there. But it was a great experience. I've also coached for a local club team here as well. We're a pretty good team, Penn Legacy. We've had some, we won State Cup last year. We lost in the regional final, so that was a great experience as well. So it also keeps you a little bit more grounded, and you're still involved at a younger level as opposed to just the college level too. And prior to that, I had coached high school, Central Pennsylvania, boys and girls. So I did club, college, and now here. From a recruiting point, we're looking for that impact player. And we're a great school, so we're a great academic school, and we need to find that right mix of a player. We want that very high-level kid that's looking at a D1. We have one of those kids this year we're pretty excited about, and we think we have 13 incoming players this year. So we have a very strong recruiting class again, and we're looking for that impact player. We want someone that will have the opportunity to hopefully contribute right away. And I think it's a little bit different in the women's game. I think just from the physical side, that women might be more able to do that in soccer or like field hockey, lacrosse, easier than they could, like, say, straight away in baseball or men's soccer, and especially football, just because of the physical differences are right there. So, we're looking to bring in, those impact players that hopefully will contribute to our program right away. And then, of course, they have to have the skill set, but then, of course, they have to have the grades. And they have to, the easy part is going out and identifying players. Okay, that's the best kid. That's the second best kid. Anybody can do that. Any sport, it's easy to do. Now the trick is, how do you get them on campus? How do you get that kid to, be a part of your program? How do you get them to believe in what you're doing? And they also, obviously love the school first. Then they have to like the program, is kind of what we say. And, Proco and I joke a little bit about, and somewhere along the line, it might be the coaching, because you bring those kids in, they only spend 2 hours a day with you. Then you have meetings and stuff, but most of the time is going to be with their teammates and the environment, socially, academically, at Millersville. And of course, and we've been pretty lucky with this. We usually don't have academic issues. We traditionally do pretty well. And I think, female sports, it does help with that too. But, it's kind of like a tradition we started, and the girls do very well academically. As far as when they come in, it's a very, we like to say we do the more team approach. Yeah, we do individual stuff when they come in, but our season, we start September 5th. Our first practice is the 19th, and when they first come in, they need to be fit, ready to go, and it's more the whole approach. So we do the whole, and then we call it, you kind of break it down to the part. More so in the spring season. In the spring is more like for the individual development. We can do up to 2 hours a day or a week of individual workouts. And Matt and I did that last year. Every player got 2 hours a week, whether it be the goalkeepers, forwards, midfielders, backs, doing that. And that's where you can really see their individual improvement grow. Plus they're lifting, they're conditioning throughout the year, but especially more so in the second semester when our focus is on that, when we can't do the team practices right away. And that's where we really see the development of the players. And also for that, we'll take chances. Spring games, you lose a spring game, it doesn't matter. You don't like to, but you can try people in different positions. You can try, we think we found one, Felicia Kramer, we tried an outside back. She wasn't receptive to it in the spring. And right now, we envision her as most likely contributing as an outside back. We were able to experiment a little bit, and her individual development allowed that to happen, whereas we couldn't take that chance so much in the fall and throw her into it, and were games that mattered. She got some good experience in the spring, and you can just see her confidence and everything else really take off, and we're pretty excited about that for this season.